And as you're feeling yourself now, in this time and place, I want you to tell me the very first things that you see, or the very first impressions that you have.
I feel like I'm on another planet. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful trees. It looks like there's waterfalls too. And I'm just surrounded by nature. It doesn't feel like Earth though.
What makes you say that? What is different?
It just feels different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very vibrant.
The colors are very vibrant.
Very vibrant. And I looked at myself, my hand, it's like I'm blue. So I'm not human.
Can you describe me how you look like? Have a look at your feet.
They look like... I can't really make a shape out of them just yet, but I feel like I'm long. And I kind of feel like I'm a phosphorescent blue. And everything around me looks phosphorescent. It almost looks like it could be Earth, but it seems like it's more vibrant. Everything's kind of like glowing.
Wow.
And it's really beautiful.
So, can you describe me how you look like? Have a look at yourself. How do your feet and legs look like? What color are they?
I'm getting blue, like a light blue.
And how does the skin look like? Is it flat, smooth, wrinkly? Is it covered with hair or anything else? How is it?
No, it's like I'm almost thinking I'm like a light being. Where I'm...
So the density, you mean, of...
It's very light.
It's light. Okay.
And it seems like I'm an ET. But I can't make of what I really am.
Let's have a look. So how do the legs look like? Are they short, long, thin, fat?
I'm getting long.
Very good. Is the same color everywhere?
Yes, I think I have a long head. Like a long forehead. And I think it's slender. And I think I can... I think my eyes are like... I don't know, they're the size of like almond, but they're like big. I'm not sure if they're black or what they are exactly.
If you look inside the pupils, the eye is black. It looks black.
I think so, maybe.
Do you have a nose?
Not really.
Mouth?
Very small.
Very small. Do you use it?
I think it's mostly speaking telepathically.
So you don't have to use it much?
Over here. No.
The ears? Do you have any ears?
Not... I don't know what they are. I think it's something, but I don't think it's a full shape ear.
Okay. But there are some kind of holes.
Something, yeah.
Something there.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the shape of your head?
It's like I'm getting like an ET shape head.
Okay.
That's what like a long forehead, and then my face is pretty long. So long forehead, and then it comes down like almost like an oval, but like the head shape comes out a little wider, oval shape, sort of thing.
And what about your hands? You said you saw your hands earlier again.
Okay, now I think I see them.
Tell me about
and
them.
It almost looks like ants' hands, if that makes sense. Like insect. I don't know.
Why? What makes you say that? Can you describe them? They are like very skinny, or?
Yes, skinny, and it's like not the shape of hands, but it's like if you ever look at an insect, like an ant, they're like little hands. That's what it reminds me of.
Okay.
And it's just like blue phosphorescent. And now I'm wearing like a long, it's not a dress, but it's like very chic, and it's like sparkling. It's like a beautiful,
like a robe,
kind of like a beautiful kimono. Yeah. But it's like I have like something over my shoulder. Like,
what is it? Can you describe it?
It's it comes up over my shoulder and kind of sticks up, but it's a part of the robe, and it seems very luxurious. This kimono, it's very, I guess you would say, in fashion over here. And I feel like I'm a part of some exclusive club.
What makes you say that?
I don't know, just my outfit feels like I'm a part of something that's
very special,
important. Yeah, come here.
What about this accessory or thing that is on your shoulder?
Yeah, it's like I've never seen it before, but
what is it?
Goes well with this outfit. It's so, you know, when you have a hoodie with a sweater, this is like, it's almost like that. Like, it doesn't come over your head, but it comes behind your head, and it kind of sticks up, like it's shaped like kind of like a triangle behind my head. But
so it's made of the same material. It's just part of the.
I think so, yeah. But it's like hard. It's very
hard.
Yeah, it's like unique. I don't know what it is, but it seems very fashionable. And I also feel that this outfit's kind of like a phosphorescent, shiny.
What is it made of?
Silk, it feels like.
It feels like silk.
Like some kind of silky fabric. I'm not sure if it's silk, but it looks similar to it.
What is special about this outfit that you're wearing? What can you tell me about it?
It just feels like it's made and crafted to be worn by those that are chosen to wear them. And it just feels right wearing it.
Do you have any accessories?
I think the outfit's the accessory. And I think people around me, not people, but these beings around me are wearing them too. So
there are some beings around you now?
I think so, yeah. I feel like I'm not alone now.
Okay.
So I feel that I'm a part of this community. I'm getting a message that we're doing good on this planet.
You are?
I think we're doing good things on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we're messengers. That's what I'm picking up.
So you are, this is not your home planet. You're visiting this planet where you are now? Is that what you mean?
Feels like I could have lived here, but it feels like I'm traveling to different planets.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be the pit stop.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like I resonate with this planet.
I see.
Can't make if it's my home, but it feels like
familiar.
home. It feels familiar and safe and.
So you said that you and the team that you are there with are there for a good reason. You are helping in some way this planet.
Yes. Seems like very advanced. I'm guessing this is from the future. I don't think this is. I know time is not real, but it seems very ahead of our time.
In what way?
I see buildings that are floating. And I see different creatures that are just glowing.
They're glowing.
And I think you can fly.
Can you do that with your own body?
I can do anything I put my mind to.
So you're able to...
I'm able to... it's like I'm gliding, like hovering, teleporting, and there's really no limitations here to what you can do.
Tell me about the beings that are around you. Do they look like you or different?
Yeah, they look like me. I think they're my cosmic family.
Do they all wear the same robe that you are wearing, or?
Yes. I think they're generally all the same, but I think they maybe have different colors. But
different colors where?
Just around the robe, because they shine differently.
I see.
Everything is very shiny, but they all have a unique color to them.
Could you tell me what is the significance of different shades of colors?
I'm getting a bluish, like a turquoise, blue aqua, silvery, gold, and a little bit of off green. It's really beautiful. It's just almost like a neon, but
wow,
it's like colors I haven't really seen before.
We certainly don't have these colors on Earth, right?
Right.
And so you are the one who's wearing this specific one you are describing?
Mine I think is a little more blue, like an aqua blue with silver.
And how do you feel being there now?
I feel good. I feel peaceful. I feel really at home, actually, because I just feel like I'm really living my full potential. I'm using 100% of my mind. So I can do anything. It's like...
And how about the other beings around you? And tell me about your connection with them. How do you feel looking at them and being with them?
Good. It's like they're a part of me.
They're a part of you?
Yeah, I think maybe they're my soul friends, family. I'm not sure, but maybe some of them share part of my soul. If that makes sense.
Can you tell me more about that? Could you describe it more?
I feel oneness. And I feel like we're all together. And everything we do, we're all in harmony. So I don't have to question it. I feel at home with these beings. And we work together.
And what is it that you do? You said that you are there on this planet and you are in some way you're being of service to this planet. What is it that you're doing?
Bringing healing where it needs to be healed. I'm getting a lot of things with nature.
You work with nature?
Animal. Well, I guess different animals. They're animals. Sure.
So when you work with animals, in what way do you work with them? What do you mean?
I think in just giving healing energies. And I also feel like there's some kind of meetup, like I think maybe this is like a portal where you get a lot of information and you bring it to different planets. So I think this is where things are moving faster, and it's not like Earth, it's not a low density planet. So everything's vibrating at a high vibration. I'm not sure what dimension this is, but it feels like it's very, very high. So I think we come here, get the information, and then go and bring it to other planets.
So you're collecting information?
Collecting information.
What kind of? What are you interested in?
Exploring life without limitations. Accessing infinite intelligence.
I'm wondering, where are you storing this information once you have access to them? To bring them to where you need to bring them.
I guess within me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like pick it up, you travel with it, and you share it.
And as long as you are there in this planet, do you have a residency, something like a house, so to say, where you stay? How is the...
I'm getting that I'm traveling on a ship. So my residency at the moment seems like maybe it's there. I don't think I have a solid foundation at this point.
Okay, tell me about this ship. How does it look like?
Silver.
What shape is it?
So I'm getting that it's long. I'm getting it's like a normal UFO shape.
Disc?
Yeah, but I think there's different ones too.
What do you mean there are different ones?
I don't know how to explain the shape, but one is long. Like a triangle, kind of.
Okay, so you see different ones?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your stationary, so to say.
Seems like it. It doesn't seem like I'm really settled. I'm just traveling.
And the ship is for you only, or you share it with other beings too?
I'm with other beings.
Okay. How many fit in one ship?
I'm getting like around 20 at the most,
Okay.
I want to say.
Are there, I wonder if there are indigenous beings living on that planet. Are there any other beings?
I'm trying to think. Let me see.
Besides your race?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have interaction with any other intelligent being?
I haven't seen other beings, to be honest. I'm seeing just a lot of water around me. Blue phosphorescent water.
Wow.
And trees that glow like a neon green.
Amazing.
But they're not, it's like a brighter green than I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Vibrant. And I was saying I saw buildings in the distance, but I haven't really made out to other beings but my own tribe. And it seems like this planet's almost empty.
What do you mean?
Like there's not
So much life.
There's not a lot of, I don't see a lot of life. It's a very, I'm not sure if it's a new planet, but it's very fresh. It is. There's no pollution. It's beauty and similar to Earth, but more advanced. And I'm not really getting a lot of life here.
You mentioned earlier some floating buildings.
Yeah.
Have a look at them. And can you describe them for me, please? Are they
Like
further away from where you are now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were hovering over the ground. Some are shaped like pyramids.
What colors and what materials are they made of?
I'm not sure if it's copper, but I'm getting like something like that. Copper, steel.
So kind of metallic.
Metallic, yeah. Seems like the society's just getting started. Well, it's very advanced, but it seems like it's going to be opening up for beings.
It's interesting that you say that. What makes you say that?
It just feels like I don't see a lot of life there. Even though it's so lively and beautiful and alive, it almost seems like it's like a vacation planet from other planets because it's so beautiful and it's like a retreat almost. So maybe we stopped here, gathered information, but we also were just like kind of enjoying ourselves. It's a very nice feeling being here.
It sounds so beautiful.
It is.
So let's move forward in time to an important day or happening. We are now moving forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
So I'm seeing waterfalls.
What else is around? Have a look.
Seeing dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Eating plants with the long neck.
What else do you see?
I see cavemen. I don't know if that really makes sense, but
Go with it and trust it.
they're there. And I guess I'm on Earth now. Or maybe I'm not, but it seems like this is back in the prehistoric times. And I just see, some dinosaurs. It's like man and nature were working together in harmony. And it just seems very grounding, peaceful. It definitely was how life should be. Animals and humans are one.
Tell me about you.
Me?
Yeah, how do you look like?
So I'm seeing that I'm some kind of man that, like, I think I'm like a caveman. Like I live outside.
So you're one of them?
Yes.
Are you wearing anything on your body?
Something around the bottom area, like not a skirt, but it's like wrapped around me, and I'm barefoot. I have like long hair. I do everything with my bare hands. I think I'm just trying to survive. But
how does it feel to be there?
It feels good. I mean, I don't know anything else, so it just feels home.
What about the dinosaurs?
Yeah, so they're there. I only see the ones that eat plants. So I guess when I see like a T-Rex, then my survival instincts come on.
How do you protect from them?
I run.
Basics, eh?
I run and I climb and it's interesting.
You have a shelter? Or a home or something like that?
I'm getting like a hut. Yeah, so it's like a little village.
So there are more people there in a kind of community?
Yes. It's like a village somewhere in... Getting them somewhere in the Middle East. Maybe like Africa. I don't know. Because there's waterfalls and trees, so...
Tell me about the color of your skin.
It's like a...
What color is it?
Like a tan color. Hair, dark hair.
And the others, the other people in your community, are they similar?
Yeah.
And how do you spend the majority of your time?
Just searching for food.
What do you eat? What do you like to eat?
Fruits.
You like to eat fruit?
Fruit and bread. I'm seeing.
And what?
I'm seeing bread.
Bread?
Yeah.
So you make bread?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Okay.
See people eat meat, but I'm not sure if I do. It's like a village. It almost seems like a desert also, but I don't know, because there's nature too, so...
What do you mean it looks like desert?
I'm seeing sand.
You see sand?
Yeah.
So there's one part that is more sandy and then other areas that is more nature?
Yeah, exactly.
More green? Okay. And how do you feel being there?
It was good. There's a lot of co-collaboration. I mean, everyone's working together.
You work together with your others?
Yes, there's harmony. Doesn't feel like there's any sort of war. It just seems very unified.
That's nice.
Yeah, and it just seems like everyone works together with nature. So it's a nice feeling.
So let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider important because something is happening. And now we are there. What do you see?
I thought I was giving birth.
You are giving birth.
Yeah, it's another life. So giving birth, I'm getting that.
How do you look like?
I'm a woman, obviously. And I think I have like, I'm trying to make up my hair color.
Dark, light.
Probably like a brown. Yeah, it could be like a light brown. Interesting, yeah, but I'm giving birth, apparently.
Where are you?
Hospital.
Hospital?
Yeah.
What do you see around you?
Yeah, doctors, lights. So it's like a normal childbirth. So, yeah, I'm a mom now.
Okay.
And it just feels like I'm happy.
The baby's out.
Yeah. Now I'm holding the baby.
They gave the baby to you.
They cleaned it up and then gave it to me.
And how does it feel?
Warm. Feels, it's like a love I've never felt before.
Tell me about it.
Feels like I'm close to God. My highest self is with me, like watching over me, holding her, giving it to her.
You said you feel closer to God. Can you tell me more about that? Can you explain, please? To the best of your ability.
Yeah, because when I was giving birth, it's like I was connected with spirit. Like, it's like I was in another realm, if that makes sense. So I felt very connected to the spirit world, and I felt like there was angels around me, and that's like, it's like I was touching God, like when I was holding this baby. So it's something that I feel very drawn to.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like I'm a good mother, like I'm just have motherly instincts, and I'm nurturing this baby. And yeah.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Girl.
A girl. And it felt good to hold her in your arms.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
She's looking at me.
What do you see in her eyes?
Like a crystal blue. Yeah. She's beautiful and happy. Feels like a familiar feeling of holding this child.
What do you mean?
Just feels like I've been a mom. Like I know how to be a mom.
So that's a good feeling indeed. So you are enjoying it, you feel good. So then, let's leave that scene. We are drifting and floating away from that scene. And we are living all these beautiful beings and experiences, and all these beings to continue on their journey to find peace and find what they are looking for. And we are bringing Chelsea's consciousness inside her body now, bringing her back into the body. And I would like to ask permission to speak to Chelsea's higher self. Do I have permission to speak to her higher self?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you very much. And may we ask a few questions for Chelsea today?
Of course.
Thank you. So I would like to ask about these 3 different lives that you saw to her and their significance. The first one, you showed her what seemed to be an extraterrestrial being. Can you talk to her a little bit about that and why you showed this to her?
To show her connection with ETs, to show her that she's a part of it and that she's working together with them
So she is now working with them?
Yes, that she is a part of an ET family, and we wanted to show this to her so she could see that, so she really understood. And also to show her all the other possibilities.
What do you mean?
The possibilities of time travel, telepathy, teleporting. We wanted her to experience it.
Why did you want to show her this to her today?
To show her that she can have access to that now.
In what way?
That she can do some of these things here on this planet. Telepathy.
So she can bring these abilities back online?
She can bring these abilities to the best of her ability. So we wanted to show her that anything is possible here now. And that she does have a connection. So, since she asked, we showed it to her. She is ready.
Yeah.
So
that was a confirmation for her, because she was wondering.
Yes.
She has
She knew, but like, we wanted to make a valid point of what she was seeing.
Great. And would it be appropriate to tell her if there's a name for this race that she's a part of?
So the first thing that came to me was Lyrians.
So this is one of her ET lineages. The Lyran connection.
Yes.
Okay. But I guess she has more that she's going to discover.
There's more
in the future when it's appropriate.
Yes, this is a preview of one.
And why was it important for her to see this today?
Because she wanted to know.
Okay.
And we felt it was appropriate to show her, because she has a right to know, and we want her to have more contact with them, because they can help her in her life.
So the invitation now is open to consciously reconnect with them?
Yes. I mean, they're there, but it's just now she knows what to call upon. I was getting backdrop Syrian too. When I said Lyrian, I was also feeling Syrian. So that's a possibility as well. She did make the research, but that's a feeling.
So that's another aspect of her.
Yes.
Okay. So she can...
Very likely that's what I'm feeling.
Wonderful. So these are family that can assist her from the other side, and she can connect with them anytime she wants, right?
Yes.
To get support, guidance, and anything that she needs.
Yes. They're there.
And a little parenthesis, even though she didn't ask, I was wondering if she has had many lives on Earth, or...
Many different lives on Earth and in other planets.
So she's not a newcomer here. She has been here many times. She knows this place.
Many times.
Okay.
Several thousand years, I'm getting.
So, and what about the second life that you showed to her?
For the dinosaurs?
Yes.
To show her that this is how life was in this time on her planet now. And that's how it was before it got disrupted by the reptilians. So animals and humans were working together.
Was that in Africa indeed, that she was getting?
I'm feeling Africa. Wherever there's waterfalls, I feel there's a desert, but then I also feel there's some nature. So that could be Africa somewhere.
But anyhow, thousands of years ago, the planet formation was completely different than what we know now, right?
Exactly.
And why did you show her that life?
To show her that she had to figure everything out from like she had to provide for herself, let's say, in many different ways. So to show her that she can do that in this life, she supported herself. She did everything. She, she was a man that was searching for food, taking care of others. So she was a provider, and she can do that now in this life. So we wanted to show her how much she was capable of, that she has nothing to worry about. She's going to be secure. I'm getting security with this life. Because she had a lot less too. I mean, back then there was not the technology like there was today. Having a home, you live outside. So.
Yeah, it was tough times.
Yeah. But she,
Okay, so this is an inspiration for her to be strong and stand on her power, and
yeah,
she can do it. She has the power.
Exactly.
She has done it much more difficult circumstances.
Exactly, and then back then it wasn't really, you don't really think about it because it's what you do to survive.
Yes.
So this life, it's a lot easier now. So we're showing her that it was a lot harder, and she can do it.
Yeah, we don't have dinosaurs running behind us around the corner, right?
Exactly. So this life is actually very good for her, and she's going to be able to be very secure in her own life. And I'm getting she is going to gain a lot of independence.
Wonderful. And then you saw her this so really beautiful scene of her being a mother.
Yes.
Can you talk to her about that?
Showing her what's to come. She's going to be a mom one day. And she's going to be a good mom. And I'm guessing this has to do with any of the disappointments of the last pregnancies. That she still has hope for the future. And it's going to be a beautiful and profound experience. And she is meant to be a mother, as she is supposed to bring another life onto this planet and to bring that child up. Yeah, to also be a change in this world. It's like her child will do a lot of good in this world, so she's meant to bring up this being. She will be good at it.
I wonder if she's holding on to any guilt from the previous abortions.
There was a little bit, yes. It was picking up. That's why I came up. So, yes, that's something that just needs to be healed.
Can we release that from her?
Yes, we can release that.
Does she need to hold on to the guilt?
No. Everyone makes mistakes, and she learned her lesson, so.
So she should also forgive herself for doing that, right?
Yes.
Tell her why.
Because you don't need to hold on to this pain, sadness, because there's nothing you can do about it now.
And also it was not for the highest good to
No,
keep this.
It wasn't for the highest good, and it wouldn't have been the kind of experience she would have wanted. She wants to have everything. She wants to have the partner there with her. She wants to be more settled in her life, and she wants to give and provide this child with an amazing life that it deserves. So she could have done it, but it wasn't set up that way. So she can forgive herself now, and I see that she's doing so because she's realizing she's a little too hard on herself sometimes. So
I would like to talk a little bit more about that generally, because sometimes, I don't know, it feels like she is holding on to a lot of things and that are not for her highest good, and they don't allow her to move forward. There are many things or several things that she has done in the past that she does not forgive herself. Is that so?
Yes, she's very ashamed. She just has a lot of humility. She gets humiliated, and she buries that inside of her. So that's one strong emotion that affects her deeply, is humiliation, and she masks it up almost. So that's been an issue.
So she's suppressing everything.
She suppressed it and she didn't even realize it.
Does this help her? Does it serve her?
No, this is a part of the wound.
Okay. So how can she heal that wound? How can we help her today? What would you like to say to her?
I want Chelsea to be easier on herself, to not judge herself. I think she doesn't really think she's judging herself, but if she looks back, she feels crazy.
What do you mean?
Like if she looks back on herself, she feels like she was just almost like a crazy person. So she doesn't really like look back because it hurts her.
But there was a reason why she behaved in that way. There was always a reason.
There was an anger, rage. It's like an animal. Yeah. As we are part of animals, this is the animal that she needs to tame, which alchemy will help that.
What do you mean, alchemy?
Just taking control of this animal behavior inside of her and taming that, to not work against her, but to work for her. So it's like taming her own beasts within herself. How? So by recognizing them and really noticing them. The impulse, yes. It's like the feeling, the pain, and transmuting that into her own personal power. So all that negative energy is going to become her positive energy. It's going to be her driving success. So it's all there for a reason. So this is she's eventually going to get it to work for her and make her the powerful person that she is. So even though she doesn't see it, it's a blessing. As it all is, so. Yeah.
Is it appropriate to tell her about the aggression and the anger that she had inside of her that was so wild? Where did it come from?
Separating herself from source, not realizing that she was whole to begin with, and love. There was so much love in her heart, but she was looking outwardly and not inwardly. So her natural impulse was anger because she felt pain. She wanted to hold on to something that made her feel love. So when that wasn't working so well, or running away, that's where the abandonment feeling comes in.
So strong, and it was so strong.
So strong, yes. Because I guess it was so strong because she loved so deeply. So she held on so tightly. And it's like she was holding on to something that was like quicksand. And she felt out of control. So she was holding on to pieces of things that gave her this feeling of love, even though it was an illusion. It was like a game, like a trap. So that's what happened.
What was the lesson that he came to teach her?
How to let go.
And what is the reason why he's keep coming in her dreams now? What does he want to say to her?
I'm getting a part of the reason he comes into her dreams is because he was kind of in and out of her life.
He what?
He was like in and out of her life. She's realizing like he's gone. So it's like being haunted. Not haunted, but she's kind of, I don't know, she maybe still felt that tie with him. Some kind of connection. So maybe it was comforting to see him in her dream. But also, it was still giving her pain, so.
Yes,
So I think this is what the letting go really factor means.
So what should she do?
Let go.
Let him go?
Yeah.
Okay.
just really let him go.
Okay.
And she knows at a soul level he's not right for her. It was an attachment. It was a strong attachment. So, yes.
Would it be helpful then if she also visualizes that she cuts the cords between him and her?
So she can cut the cord. So she cut the cord now. And he's drifting off.
Beautiful. And she should also forgive him for what he has triggered her.
Yes, because it's nothing personal. It's just how people are. She took things at this time more to heart, and that's probably why too. She was more affected by it. But now she's really understanding that things that people do in life has to do with them and their level of their evolution.
Talking about forgiveness, I think it's something that it's a big subject. It's a big thing for her at the moment, so that she can move forward to forgive herself first and foremost, right?
Yes.
And what is the best way to do that for her? Is it something she can be done now? It's been said, it's been done.
It's practice, but she can start now. And I think she needs to call upon for help to forgive, because I feel she's stubborn. She's very stubborn, and because she's a big heart, and if people hurt her, she'll never forget that. So I think she needs to ask for help, ask for her guardian angels to help her forgive those, because it's not easy for her. I feel that she says she forgives, but deep down in her heart maybe doesn't feel it feels not so good. So she needs to ask for help from her guardian angels. And
to do the work deeply and efficiently.
And she really needs to forgive herself first, because then that sets the tone for forgiving others. Makes that easier. So I think self-forgiveness is actually maybe the hardest part for her, but that's what she should start with. And then it can go to people.
Wonderful. And how can she get over her impulses and learn to control them more better? Or does she need to?
I'm getting a lot of yoga. I think she really needs to put herself in the right environment. That's very important. I think she needs to stop herself before she does anything that's not of her highest good. Just have that pause, that simple pause, and then she can make the best decision for herself.
How will she know what is not good for her?
Because she'll know, she'll feel it, a heaviness. And also her inner child, I'm guessing this is a part of it, just very jumpy, wants to break the rules or whatever it is. It's just, I think she needs to have more discipline with her inner child, because she's very playful, and it's a beautiful aspect of her, because she's like very childlike, but also she can in ways behave irresponsibly, if that makes sense. Kind of, it can become reckless, so she needs to just control that more.
How can she do that in a purposeful way?
Do inner child work, maybe guided meditations with working with the inner child.
Because the inner child wants to be free.
It wants to be free and do whatever it wants.
Yeah.
But there needs to be rules. There needs to be discipline. Chelsea needs to work on discipline, so...
Some limits, but healthy, right?
Healthy, yeah. So she can still feel free, but she needs to learn how to work with her impulses. Pause. Pause and to do inner child work and practice discipline. This will help everything.
Can you tell her a bit about her sleeping patterns?
Yes. So,
what can she do to have a more balanced sleep?
Her mind races a lot. She has a high level of thinking. She's doing a lot of channeling. So it gives her a lot of energy. Even if she's exhausted. So, I would go about it with a more holistic approach. Acupuncture, which is great.
How will that help her?
It'll help put her body in balance and to make her feel more grounded. And getting more yoga. She needs to do more yoga. And yes, she needs to clean her third eye, decalcify it.
Can you help there? Can you do that for her today?
Yes.
Wonderful. So could you start the process now and continue as long as it's needed? Wonderful. How can she tune more into her psychic senses? And I guess what you're doing now will amplify them for sure.
Yes. Well, meditation, definitely. Also, looking into it. Looking into how to sharpen your psychic senses. Doing research. But also listening more to her body and trusting that if you have to ask so much about things, then it's not a sure thing. So,
what do you mean?
Well, if things are meant to be in your life, then you don't really need to ask so much about it. Or if you're not sure about something, that's probably a sign.
So you mean that when she's doubting something, she should
trust that?
Trust that.
Yeah. If it feels hard, then understand that. And she's very much psychic, but I think she needs to learn how to interpret the information she's receiving, whether it's a message.
This comes with practice, right?
Exactly. So I think she needs to ask about it. She needs to talk to her angels, have them help her to show her how to be more in tune with that.
So they can help.
Yes.
Awesome. Very good. And are there any attachments that she's holding on to that needs to be released today?
I'm getting... It was really that guy that we looked into, but that's done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now her attachments, for instance, are not so strong because she's very much aware that things might not work out, so she doesn't get too attached anymore. Not really to anything, so not really seeing anything at this point.
Okay. And how can she have more harmony with the relationship with her mother?
Have more patience.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lash out if she triggers you, because she can't really control how her mom is responding to her, but she can control
how she responds to that,
how she reacts.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's all about keeping composure, cleansing herself if she feels, if she feels she's affected by their encounter. Being around the salt water, going in the ocean, which she will have around, and just understanding that her mom might not understand a lot of things about her, but it's okay. And having compassion and forgiveness with her relationship with her, because it is her mother, so she needs to appreciate her for, giving her life, and but not hold resentment against not having that kind of connection she feels she wants with her.
It's okay to...
But it's okay. It's okay. And actually, this is how it was supposed to be, because that was her mom in the previous life, so she can't battle with her anymore, because if she does, then she'll have to deal with this again, and now she needs to just learn to embrace it, even if she gets, I think she just really gets annoyed, or what's the word? I think she gets very upset by people that act in stupidity. So I think she needs to just understand that not everyone is in different states of their evolution, so she needs to just have more patience.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Can we send her now healing energy to her mother?
Yes.
Because she went through a lot in her life, didn't she?
Yes. And I don't think her mom really talks about it. She doesn't talk about her pain. It doesn't seem like she realizes she has pain or anything needed to be healed. So I think she holds things internally, and
well, I guess it's suppressing them, right?
Yeah, and she wants to do everything for everyone, and she's a people pleaser, but she gets very, she gets hurt when she doesn't see, when she feels like people are taking her for granted, but she also kind of, in a way, does it to herself. But then again, she just wants to give the love that she didn't fully receive.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I see white light being sent to her.
Beautiful, thank you. And how can Chelsea become more financially abundant?
to keep proceeding with the route she's taking. So she needs to continue with the Reiki sound healing, but I feel she needs to make it bigger. She needs to make it like, keep doing one-on-one sessions, but I'm getting that she needs to have ceremonies.
You mean
Groups, yeah. I think that she would thrive in this and meet a wonderful group of people that are also spiritually enlightened, and she'll find a lot of people that she could connect with in this. So I think this is very positive for her to go further into the energy healing and to get Reiki masters.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean to get Reiki masters?
So she's Reiki level 1 and 2, but she should go to 3 master level.
Yeah.
So she needs to go further into that and get more sound healing equipment and take that further. And I'm also getting that she should work with Tara, who's doing that too, and they can collaborate. Be very positive for them, because I see them traveling, doing that together, and being very successful in this. And so I'm getting that. And I'm also getting that she should keep practicing DJing, which she's trying to do. And I see that she will be successful in that as well. So she should follow through with her goals, basically. And get into some modeling gigs, which will be there in Miami. Do that. And I think that along the way, there's going to be more creative projects. Can't put my finger on it yet, but I feel that there's maybe management projects with music. It's something that's going to take off. And I feel that she's going to have a life that she exactly asked for.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So she already felt a shift from the last time that she had a talk with you, and it gave her a push already. She wrote me that she already feels like things are shifting fast for her.
Yes, she took in everything very well. She wasn't sure what it was, but that's normal. But she advanced. She took in a lot of insight, and we gave her the gift of creativity. And we also gave her more of a push for more motivation. So she got she got more inspiration from us.
Can we have more of this, please?
Yes. So we're going to give her all of that.
Awesome.
She's got a lot of projects.
She's going to appreciate it.
I'm going to give her that now.
Awesome. And how can she feel this wholeness of all that she is, and all the time, and feel the love that she is?
Look within. Channel. Chant. But definitely calling upon her highest self. And just being the awesome person that she truly is. Because then she's going to feel that she's connected to everything. She's not going to feel any sort of feeling of separation or lack.
Yeah. So I honor and embody her
herself,
beauty,
her true self, highest self, because she has so many beautiful qualities, and she really wants to show herself, the amazing person that she truly is, and to the world. And I think that's what's like going to bring her the ultimate fulfillment. It's not through anything else but that, but her highest self.
Yeah.
She wants all these other things, but she knows that they're coming, so she just wonders when, but
but everything comes at the right time, right?
Everything comes at the right time. And now this is the time for herself, which she's realizing. She's learning a lot and achieving a lot, so it's definitely a good time for her.
And forgiving herself fully is going to bring her to the next level, right?
Yes. So the self-forgiveness is something she should do every day. Just wake up and say, I love myself. I'm proud of who I am and how far I've come. And I forgive anything from my past that may be holding me back. Like a mantra. Just release any baggage and to bring in more of the good of herself and to create that in her life.
Beautiful. And she should keep saying it as long as she feels she needs it.
Yeah.
Until she feels it's ready.
Just could be like a nice backdrop just to have that in the back of her mind if she ever feels like she's holding on to something.
Beautiful. And how can she be more patient with herself?
She can look at all the things that are happening now that are positive, which it's all becoming very obvious how much momentum she's creating. So she can just keep looking forward and not be so attached to how things are in this very moment, but be forward looking and looking at the bigger picture, basically. And I feel that she does that and she's gotten better at it. I think she just wanted to get any core beliefs out, but I feel that she's already becoming more patient with herself, and she's understanding that producing music isn't something it's not something you do overnight. It has a lot of different layers to it, and it's a journey. So she's looking at everything more as a journey now. So that's very positive.
She wants to write her own music and be a successful music producer. So, but she said she needs patience for that. The rest will follow. The creativity is gonna flow.
All the elements are lined up for all the success she's asking for. It's now just tapping into that and trusting in the manifestation as it's already done. So she can just relax into it, but be consistent. Do something every day. Unless she's not feeling well, but do a little bit of something each day. And she will get there in a matter of time. I'm picking up in the next few months. It's going to start escalating. And I'm getting in a year that's where success is going to be. Recognition and things like that.
And things moving forward.
Yes.
Awesome. Another thing that she would like to ask is about how to attract experiences that will alter her consciousness into higher states.
So she's asking for experiences that possibly could shake her up, maybe. It's going to be experiences that are going to wake her up. Mm-hmm. She wants to really be awake, and she wants to see life without any illusions. She wants to be very clear so she can read situations around her and not have like this cloud. Mm. So I feel that she's asking for that, and she's going to just see a lot of things happen in front of her that is going to shift her perspective. Mm. But she's going to be ready for it. It's not going to be drastic, you know. It's going to be like at her own pace, but she's going to get these experiences with, you know, people, places. Since she'll be traveling more, she's going to see different things happen. And yeah, things are going to trigger an awakening in her. So it's going to be gradual. I think drastic sometimes is, you know, it can be tough. So we're going to just give it to her. Yes, to where she's ready. Mm-hmm. And she's ready, so things are going to unfold. Mm-hmm. You know, at the perfect time, and yeah, it won't be negative, but you know, it's going to be things that she's going to learn from.
So, a little bit of patience there as well.
Yes,
it's going to help, right?
Yes, everybody needs a nudge or an awakening, so you know, yeah, you have to be patient with yourself. Mm.
And can you suggest her some ways of reducing her anxiety?
Well, the Ashwanga seems to be working really well. And I'm getting drawing.
Drawing?
Yes. She used to draw and she stopped, but that was actually very calming for her. Also, I feel that she should just start writing and singing more into her music, which is going to be very therapeutic. But nature, walking by the water.
Walking by the water?
Yes, swimming in the ocean.
And in her everyday life, when she's at home and just has at night a burst of anxiety,
she needs to do Reiki to herself. So she should do what she does to other people more. The chakra balancing, tuning fork, Reiki. So she can heal herself, calm herself.
Where does the anxiety originate from?
Caring so much about everything. Just caring a lot. She just cared a lot.
Too much.
Yeah, so she just needs to be more easy.
So she's concerned all the time about anything around her. So sensitive.
Yeah, she just wants to make sure she's making the right decisions, and she wants to just make sure everything is right. So she likes to be in control. Yeah. And I think that she needs to
let go then.
Ease off, because it's not life. It's not how it works. So, but she's getting better. She's understanding this more and becoming a little more softer, not rigid.
And eventually, she will reach a point that she will realize that all is well and there's nothing we need to figure out mentally.
There's no accidents. Everything is happening the way it should.
Yeah.
For the highest good of all and for the best of herself.
Yeah.
It's so much more than she even realizes. Like, the things that are happening behind the scenes to where it's taking her to are bigger than she can grasp. So it's beautiful to see that and to be able to reassure her with that.
And when anxiety crawls into her, can you whisper a little bit louder to her, remind her?
Yes, just
to let it go and to release.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Because, life isn't that serious anyways. It's like a play. Like.
So she's worrying too much sometimes?
As of lately, it hasn't been that much. But she did have the tendencies to worry, so I want to show her that worry is not necessary because it just doesn't do anything. Everything's taken care of.
How I love to hear that. However many times I heard it, it's always so nice to hear it again.
Very reassuring.
Yes.
Even if it looks like life is falling apart, it's for the best of life and for the whole universe. So it's all orchestrated with love.
Beautiful. Can you make a body scan on her body now? Go through her whole body, see if there's anywhere that needs assistance today. Anything that needs to be rebalanced, healed?
Yes. So her stomach was a little upset. I think she's emotional lately, so I think that's why. Also menstruation, and then getting, like, she needs to do heart opening exercises, and also, since she's so sensitive, just to always work on her heart chakra. Overall, it feels like she's healthy. I just think that she's in perfect health. She just has to give attention to herself, her body. Meaning she needs to shower love onto her body, hug herself. Just embody her body and give it love. EFT tapping is great if you want to have some kind of transformation, but other than that, I think she's healthy. She's on the right path, and a lot of fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I think smoothies. Yeah, everything looks good.
Is there anything that you wish that she would have asked today that she didn't mention?
How to let go of her fears more. I think.
Okay.
Just I'm sensing that she's still, I don't know, I think her fear is to just not be her most amazing self. she wants to shine, I'm seeing, and I think her fear is that she's not doing that yet. And I think also, I think she's not too fond of the idea of death still, but I think that's kind of a normal human thing. She's accepted it more. But...
And she saw how beautiful it was
last
time.
Yeah, exactly. So I think she's just, she got in her head, but I think that overall, she's pretty fearless. But I think she needs to let go of the fear of, not knowing how to get there when you're already guided. That's it.
Beautiful. Do you have any last message or advice for her?
I'm going to be with you in your journey coming up. There will be changes, but things are going to all be positive in the end. I'm here to help you, and I'll always be here when you call upon me. And you're getting the very best of what life has to offer to you, so just be happy and embrace the moment you're in now as more is unfolding every moment.